Hey, I'm Kenny from Karnivool.
Hello, I'm Drew from Karnivool.
Hi, I'm Hoss from Karnivool.
And you're watching Moshcam.
Alright, my friends, let's get everybody in.
I think it changes a bit, but at the moment, I would say my favourite song to play would be Aeons.
My current favourite song to play would be Alpha.
Current favourite song would be Nahash.
Well, I think it's normally the new stuff is, because it's very fresh and it's somewhat challenging, in ways that we don't really like thinking on stage, but it's when you finally just find a groove on one of the new songs, and I really look forward to those songs in the set. But other than that, probably Dead Man.
Yeah, I'm enjoying wrestling the new songs still. We haven't played them enough to really kind of wear them in a certain way, so I'm enjoying each time these new songs are coming up in the set. Each time it's slightly different, there's a slightly different sort of performance that comes each time because we're teething with them. It's good fun though. AM War's a bit of a bastard.
Yeah, AM War's it's a bit of a frantic number. Keeps you on your toes though. I like it.
Never. Strictly business.
Just get up, glass of warm milk, go feed the homeless, do some yoga.
Yeah, no, we're pretty stupid when it comes to touring, I think. From a fun sense, we're just wacky people, I think, and we enjoy comedy and we enjoy letting loose a bit. In respect to the music, so it's nice. It's like the studio time is the serious time, and then when you get to the touring point, you get to relax a bit, I think.
I think music's probably, actually writing and playing music is probably the only thing we take seriously. The rest of outside life and bubble is a bit of a joke.
The hangovers get worse as you get older though, so I can't quite destroy myself like I used to and get up and expect to play
That is true. They get worse.
a 1.5 hour show and not be feeling it.
It's a lot more to think about too, I think, nowadays.
I think it was a lot to do with Nick, the sort of production from his end. It's caught more band, it's caught more, raw and aggressive performances. I don't know, I think we didn't know exactly what sort of production we wanted. I guess we didn't want anything super slick or super polished. We kind of wanted to expose ourselves on this record as much as we could. That kept it pretty engaging, and there was things we got right on it, there's things we didn't. It's a pretty kind of warts and all record, which is completely separated from Tomato and Sound Awake. It just did the job.
Hoss?
It's a good question. I don't think India had a big influence on that aspect of the new album, but it's definitely there. And the fact that we were in India, I think, it definitely is part of our makeup. And coming out of India definitely makes you think about these things. I think as you're writing the album, I don't think it was a big Indian push, but it's definitely part of the makeup of what the songs became, definitely.
Yeah, I don't think it really had an effect on songs or music so much, but us as people and us as a band, I think it did. It sort of taught us a few things about the world and our place in it.
It's a very humbling experience going to India. Well, I think India was one of them. The first gig we did there was just mind-blowing. We just did one recently in Budapest, which was amazing. It was our first time there, and it was a really big turnout, and very passionate fans and an amazing city as well.
Budapest, and we did a show in Prague. We played in this an underground theatre. It's about 2 or 3 levels below street level. This huge 2,000 capacity, big archways and lovely kind of marble. This beautiful room. About a month ago we played that. It was killer.
I accidentally said Czechoslovakia in an interview, which didn't go down very well because it's not Czechoslovakia anymore.
Not anymore.
Learn your local rules.
It's just in there though.
Yeah, no, it was amazing. All those places, even Italy and Budapest and Prague, I don't know, I guess it's just a lot of the people that come to see us have found us through the internet or however they've found us, and it's impressive the knowledge they have of us. It's kind of a bit freaky to go to places like that and see people singing along to your music is pretty mind-boggling.
It's your funeral. It's your dying day.
They've all been quite challenging. This one, I don't know, I think they might seem to get more challenging every time, although every record has its own set of challenges, I think, and this time was no exception. It was quite a struggle, and there's a good struggle and there's a bad struggle. There's just, what are we doing? Like slamming your head against the wall kind of struggle, and there was quite a lot of that this time around. I think there is every record.
There is every record. They're all the same.
We do like to challenge ourselves a bit. So
They're
it's
hard.
kind of part and parcel of what we do musically. It's a bit of an old ethos we've always had in the band, just to try and not do the same thing twice, I think.
But I mean, we're finding our way in the dark. We don't actually have a set method, and we don't really know what we're doing when we come into every new song's its own challenge. So we just got to, try and see it through. And there's no rule book. If we find ourselves falling into a comfort zone, we usually try and break it. So the songs continue to challenge us and hopefully challenge other people.
Yeah, we've kind of talked about that. I mean, we've got pieces and ideas left over from this record, and even things that didn't actually make it on the record but have been sitting in the wings for quite some time. So I think everyone's keen to jump into writing as soon as we can.
I mean, that usually happens like Nahash and Eidolon were actually kind of things that were left over from the Sound Awake period, and we never really say, we have to finish that song, but I think, we try to start fresh and get all these new ideas flowing, and then sometimes these old ideas we had, even if it's just a section or it might be a half song, will just pop up and go, well, that's kind of feels relevant now, so maybe we should try and piece that with that, or just, but we like to really start again and get new ideas going, so we're starting from a new fresh point, a new environment every time.
Always in the mind, man. Usually the first thing we say, it's like, we'll just try and do this one a bit quicker, but whether it does or not will yet to be seen. But
The Olympiad continues.
There's a lot, man. I think one of the pleasures of this band is that we all have such diverse tastes in music, but for me personally, it's listening to a lot of random music at the moment. A lot of old Peter Gabriel, and a lot of old blues, as much world music as I can find. Outside the box kind of stuff, I guess.
I'm always trying to find new and exciting bands and artists to wrap my ears around. Listen to a lot of ambient music, like your Sigur Rós and Bon Iver and Explosions in the Sky and stuff like that. And also on the other end of the spectrum, I'll, try to find a lot of heavy stuff like, Converge and Neurosis and ISIS and Mastodon, you know, the staples. And then like, yeah, I've got a couple of friends back home that just trawl for, you know, interesting new artists and stuff, so I'm always kind of, what you got for me? What do you got? Give me some stuff. What I heard a band the other day called Lightning Bolt. It's 2-piece, and they were fucking awesome. So
Lightning Bolt.
Yeah.
Cool.
We also just found a band called Disney Fist. I don't know how good they are, but I thought the name was fantastic.
They're a grunge band from the 90s from
Bondi. Disney Fist.
What a name. It's awesome. It depends on where it is. If it's a show overseas, we might try to, you know, play what we consider the most kind of forefront songs from each record, or if it's a support slot, we have half an hour to play with. If it's our own show, we have an hour and a half to play with. So at the moment, we're trying to balance out Asymmetry and the tracks off that in amongst, you know, tracks that we think will make a strong set and make the best show we can at the moment with the production we have. So we do put a lot of thought into it, actually. Usually, yeah, we spend a bit of time with set lists and try and make them as good as we can.
So getting the ebbs and the flows right.
Yeah.
And there's some more ambient stuff. There's some heavier, rockier sort of stuff. So it's just making all the peaks and the troughs work, and so it doesn't drag or.
Fucking boring.
That's right, really. Yeah.
Let's put it real in it. Have we never played it?
We have played it before.
I thought we have played it, yeah.
No, we have played that song live before.
Yeah, I thought we did a lot of years ago, but yeah, we have done it.
I don't know.
It's just a bit challenging, I think. Well, that's not the reason we don't play it, but like it's a different kind of song, I think. So it would require a different kind of set, I think. And it worked back then because obviously it was off the album that we were touring, but since then it just kind of hasn't had a chance to highlight itself, I don't think. It's probably the main reason.
It's an acoustic song as well, so I don't know. We've done that once, I think, on a tour where we had like a little acoustic kind of section of the set, I guess, where we played that song and a couple of old songs. I think we did like Headcase, which is a really old Persona song acoustically. And I mean, we love doing the acoustic sets, but trying to find it to sit it within a rock set, I think is almost a little borderline naff. I don't know.
Yes, good word.
Like,
and I mean, it's hard to deny that when you sort of put a set together and we feel like, oh fuck, we just don't know where to place this, or you don't really gain, the set doesn't gain anything by adding songs like that in. There's a lot more other pieces and songs to choose from.
but we love giving rock songs the acoustic treatment and doing acoustic sets. So Sound and Silence found its way into that a couple of times, so we're looking to do more of that.
Heather,
Hey, I'm Kate. Oh, sorry. No, you go. Sorry. No, you just go.
You go
I'm
first,
sorry.
mate, you
I'm
go.
sorry. Sorry.